Ford 2019 B&O stereo system. I upgraded the factory tablet. I now have currently have a Alpine amp, mono amp that's running the subwoofer. I now have 4-door speakers that are JL audios that need to be amplified as well. And how I'm going to do this is I bought the LC7i, okay, that will be used to interface with the aftermarket tablet that I have installed and the 4-door speakers and the subwoofer. So what I did is I bought a Pack Audio APH FD02. This is the instructions that come with the cable from Pack Audio. You do not need the Pack Audio or the Zen TV box either. Those are very, for $400 for a line output converter is, I don't know, whatever. But anyways, I don't have to worry about that because I've devised another way of getting all this to work. And I've yet to see this on YouTube, so here it is. Basically, this is the cable they give you, okay? This one will be plugged into the amplifier side. This one will be plugged to the cable that you pulled out of the amplifier, which basically goes to the door speakers, okay? So these wires here, okay, and they're all labeled, and the quality is okay. I wouldn't be putting thousands of watts through these wires, but if you don't want to go through the hassle of wiring, brand new wiring to your door, which I do not want to do, and plus I'm not really running this that loud anyway. I'm not in the competition. I'm just trying to get some kind of clean signal to the door speakers. I bought this interface, and the problem that I was looking at was, well, if you buy the interface, you got to buy the nav TV or the Zen TV or whatever the hell all that shit is, which you don't really need it. So basically how this works, these wires here will feed to from the back of these will plug into the 4-channel amp, the outputs of the 4-channel amp. These wires here will plug into the LC7i. You don't need anything else, okay? But remember, now this is for aftermarket tablets. This has got nothing to do with the factory 8-inch screen that comes with it. I now have a tablet in my unit. So I'm talking strictly about a tablet, nothing else. The reason why is these tablets don't really have, I guess I'm going to say the circuitry inside the tablet is not that great. There's a lot of noise. They don't play that loud. They play decent, but they don't play loud. You start adding aftermarket door speakers and such, you're just going to have to amp it up. There's no two ways about it. For some people, just do it normally, like everybody else has been doing. But since, I started down the rabbit hole, I figured I might as well finish it. So, like I said, this cable here that comes out of the amplifier, once again, goes into the LCI 7i. This side here is strictly for plugging into your door speakers, okay? I'm not going to be using the center channel, and I'm not going to be using the subwoofer. So those cables will be eliminated. Actually, no, they will not. Since I'm still going to use the center channel, which I believe is the red wire, it still needs to be spliced back in, so the amplifier, the original B&O amplifier, will still play the center channel and the tweeters. I'm not even sure how the tweeters, because it doesn't show anything about tweeters. My tweeters currently work, so I'm assuming maybe the signal is either fed off of the door speaker or the signal is fed from the head unit. Now with the tablets, since they offer one sub out and no front rear output on this particular tablet that I have, not any of the other ones, and you're going to have to figure something out. And if you got any questions about any of that stuff, leave me a comment in the bottom. I'm pretty sure I can answer it. This doesn't seem like it's all that difficult to do. Everybody's doing this and doing that, and I'm watching all of these videos, and a lot of new stuff has came out for the B&O system from the major manufacturers, such as Pack, Alpine, Gel Audio. There's processors, and with the tablet is a processor, has a built-in processor, which is really nice to have. I mean, I think it's got like a 32 band EQ in it, digital surround sound, all kinds of stuff. And really, in order to utilize that stuff, I mean, it could start getting more difficult and more complicated. But if you're the average Joe that wants clean sound, kind of like on a budget, want to install a tablet and start adding stuff to that tablet, well, this is the way you're going to have to do it. Because I believe most tablets, like I said, are interfaced with the B&O system. And their wiring is, I can't say it's hellish to put together, but if you have some semblance of wiring, this is not for your average Joe, mind you. This is for a guy who knows what he's doing. He knows what the AC and DC, he knows how to read a meter, knows what components to buy to make all this work. And I have said knowledge on how this should work. I would imagine the Broncos, the Mustangs are all the same if you're going to be installing the tablets. Anyway, I'm getting off my horse here. Let's go back to the cabling, what I'm using, and how this is all going to proceed. This is what you're seeing, everything here. And it's now time to get it installed. Once I get it installed, I'll post another video on how everything works and if I'm happy with how this is working or not. But so far, even in stock form, with just doing it the normal way of using an aftermarket tablet, it sounds fine, don't get me wrong. But, if you want to squeeze every ounce of performance out of your truck, then this is going to have to be the route to go. I'm telling you, this LCI 7 is cheap. I think I paid less than $100 for it. Maybe $125. I'm not quite sure, but anyways, it's a good unit. It's doable. And anyways, that's pretty much it. Have a great day.